Selassie karate. Your photo shoots with the same old stare. You're sitting there in the wicker chair, holding the heat. You're in despair with my coalition comrades in the rear. Pat downs, peasy, we here with their fists in the air. What I say, these just wanna blast me away, but I'll be back with no delay, like Jesus Christ on Easter Sunday. In their rings, they wanna murder God body, sacrifice the life of the Christ on Good Friday. Resurrect and return the wreck. Snap a nigga neck for some live effects. Approach the podium, give a mic check, adjust the specs, bless the chest with a bulletproof vest before I catch wreck. Spitting and spazzing yo in the side of assassins and rapping before biggest bullets be blasting yo at my black ass and hit a free the hood from the mental enslavement. This ain't gangster rap, this is a form of entertainment. Controversial, can see no sense. Coming through the speaker like the brick through the living room window of a civil rights leader. Prolific, gifted, leaving spirits lifted like Dr. King's last words before we got his cap twisted. I'm told I'm a nigga with an attitude, cause I choose to spell America like Ice Cube, yo, white America. I got some real bad news, me and my crew's about to open up some all black schools. I ain't Jacob, but wake up baby, I drop jewels on young tykes to keep their business tight like Ice Core jewels. Apologize, I highly refuse when it's cool. Yo, when I choose to use the word again, referring to my black brothers and sisters when you really want me to mistreat my Miss Silly like Mr. like Rama. I just want you to follow the leader when Whitey want me to beat her like Silly told Harpo to do to Sophia. Leave the color purple bruises on the complexion, need to give her everlasting love and affection with every inch of my enome insurrection in a midsection. In producing positive pregnancy tests, I bring the drama like some of Osama. Suicide bombers pose like a comma as I preach and teach truth like Dalai Lama. Overcome like Obama, offer from a prima donna. Looking for a shorty from the hood with the heart of Osada. Influential like a nephew in his martyr. Big Papa hook up the mic to hear the scholar drop a paragraph of power on the mission. So just shut up and listen to what I'm spitting. The price of admission to a show that of a college tuition. Listen to the lyrical lecture from PA to professor. Putting listeners to the test in the second semester scholarship for my future scholars. As in the hood bringing home honors, but can't come up with the dollars and the earning for the higher learning. It's like an eternal flame, you in my heart that stays burning. Martin Luther King had a dream, better yet a vision to give the youth the opportunity to make a decision in their life mission. Giving your mommy's ambition to wanna be more than a dancer in a video vision. Pop told me you can analyze but don't idolize another, but that cat Mike Jack was a bad mother.
Wake it up! I said wake your ass up! It's not all about this ain't what they morning!
Top of the morning, mother, get you out of bed by calling up a ruckus. I know you hate to love us, get your ass up out the covers. It's time to rise and grind, get your money on time so you can rise and shine.
Wake your ass up! Wake it up! It's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Showtime.
Mashing it smooth by a stretch. Good morning, yes. How about the shower in the mirror check? Checking my fresh and I keep it 103.5. Get it correct on your dial, that's the FM. So tune into us, let's trend. Beat the topic on the morning show that's on and through. Clean out your eyes and sip your coffee, let your morning flow. How about your ride like you arrived, but it's time to go. Top of the hour like the ad-lib, my state is sown.
Yeah!
Put the coffee in the cup and wake your ass up. This beat hit so hard, thought it was a Mack truck. Grab a bag up, that diesel and gas up. For this ride, we bout to drive till 9 can't pass us. Cause we're leading the caravan, serenading your travel plan. Herding the cattle, man, as we give you a battle plan. For all the wealth to grab up. But first, you need to wake your ass up.
My city, I wear it. Daily, the black is gearing. I'm coming to lift the spirits like toasting a drink. I'm a breath of that fresh air while you yawning, chasing that paper you on it. Speaking of mine, and that's designed to make you think. Hold up, just sit it down for a second. Tune in to think. Who put it down with the bars and don't need a drink to drink? That'd be me, whether gargle or the breath stink. From running late, so I'm rushing like doing things. Could you get it?
Like a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. We gon' get you a new day. Out to work to play. It's your morning.
Cause see it's growing, I got it, call it the buzz. These dudes vagina, they leaking, needing a plug. These chicks is lonely, they weak and seeking a hug, and we got them fresh out early mornings on and waking them up. Let's get it.
I'm sorry behind them. From your time to my time.
True. I'm here for the early birds. Give them the worm. Can't say a dirty word. My town to yours. Rooftop to the curb. The topic superb. Politics. Give us that acknowledgement. Elephant in the room. You couldn't move it. We the monolith. Wipe that cold up out of your eye and hit up that Wi-Fi and peep the other sun. Every day come catch another one. Compliment your coffee and your honey bun. Tune in with the tune in or the FM on your morning run. 6 in the morning. Fighting for bathroom time with daughters. I got my laptop popping. They keep it ugly for all us. Every demographic on perimeters. We who you listen to is independent radio for independent listeners.
Active on the track, hold it, here I go, my vocals. You were waiting for lyrics. This is how we do it, baby. But I can give you some answers. Crying on the beat, baby. Young Race.
All right, people, let's get this ugliness going. Good morning to you. Good morning. Gentlemen. Good morning. Look at Trevor. Jeez. Trevor. Wake your ass up.
I'm sorry. I just got done with an argument, so.
Oh, okay. You all right?
I'm perfectly fine.
Okay. All right.
If my rule is
if
you interrupt me during my cereal, I'm not going to be happy.
What's that?
If someone interrupts me during my cereal, I'm not happy.
So someone interrupted you during it. Why does Trevor look like a hockey player this morning? Why does he look like he wants to go out and play hockey? Do you skate, Trevor?
I haven't skated since 2017.
Oh, that's true. That was just yesterday. Come on, man. You're making it sound like you're getting ready to say, "No, I haven't skated since about 92.
2017 of January.
Oh man, how about you, Rob? You skate? You know how to skate?
No,
you know how to ice skate?
No, definitely not ice skating. Buddy.
You don't know how to ice skate?
No.
Wow.
I never even try. I gotta try one day.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to one of my classmates in from high school, actually from junior high as well, Mark DeCola, here from the city of New Haven. Mark, he's the one when we were in 8th grade, and he was a big hockey player over at Wilbur Cross, and he went on to play on with, I think he played with Gretzky. Anyway, Mark he's the one who taught me how to skate. When we were in 8th grade. We used to go every Friday over here to the rink up on State Street. And what's that? The one up there by Blakefield, by the U-Haul.
Yeah, by the highway.
Yeah, by the highway.
See the park.
Right, in the back of the park there. Can't even remember. I'm tempted to say, never mind. I'm not going to even try. But that rink up there, you used to go up there every Friday in the 8th grade and used to skate. That was our thing, used to be part of the school activity. So I think it was like $2 you get to go. And that $2 was, man, Mom used to set aside that stuff. He likes to skate, give him a chance. She never said no. Next thing you know, I was all over the place skating. All over. I was ice skating up at Hamden High, up in the back up there, the skating rink they had. Edgewood Park used to have a skating rink. Where it's now what they call it, a skateboard park. That used to be an ice skating rink right there. Where else around here? There are a few places. It's just slipped me right now. But I remember Edgewood Park on Sundays. Man, everybody used to be out there. A lot of blacks used to be out there skating. Then that disappeared. Used to roller skate too. You never roller skate, Rob?
I get on some roller skates. I used to roller skate back in the day. What's that? Roller Haven?
Yeah, well, Roller Haven used to be out in West Haven.
Yeah.
out on what's that Kimberly Avenue. We used to hang out over there back in the 80s. My God, well, late 70s, early 80s. That was out there where the Stop and Shop is out there in West Haven.
Right.
Is that what is that where you remember?
Actually it was back when it was off Exit 11.
In which
North
highway?
Haven?
91. Oh, okay.
91.
They must have moved up there later on in life, but it used to be in West Haven where the Stop and Shop is right now. Over there on what's that, Campbell Avenue or Kimberly Avenue? One of those.
Oh no, that's not Campbell. Yeah, Campbell Avenue.
No, it's Kimberly Avenue. The one that goes all the way back over to the train station. That's Kimberly Avenue. Comes in from New Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you follow that all the way back around by where Stop and Shop is, that used to be a roller skating rink called Roller Haven when I was a kid. What's going on, Harry Jokes? We're gonna need a microphone checker.
What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Good morning to you. Man, so let's go through some numbers here real quick. I was trying to kill some time. As you can see, if you don't know, we're 1.3 million plus. It's 1,367,963 cases in the United States of America, the highest in the world, by the way. And we are over this morning, over 80,000 people has died from coronavirus. And this thing is now the leading cause of death in the United States of America. Yet we still have some people who are saying, oh, it's nothing. It's absolute, don't worry about it. It's, it's not going to do anything. Oh, it's nothing. There's still some people who want to take this super lightly. Thank you, sir. You're the best. No, there are some people who wants to take this as if it's a joke. Like it's just nothing happening. Like we don't have a real issue. And then Lord help you idiots who are out here talking about it's government made. I don't care whose made it is. I don't care who the hell made it. Does it make a difference? The government, the Chinese. I heard so many different things. Oh, it's man-made. Does it make a difference? Does it really make a difference? It will kill you. Isn't that enough to make you say, to give you pause? I mean, it's enough to give me pause. Yeah. It's way more than enough to give me pause. So I don't get it why people find themselves, oh, well, some people get it, some people don't, some people will, some people won't, and all that good stuff. It's like I just can't wrap my head around that mentality. Harry, anything? Yeah. Anything?
Anything. You want me to question whether the death totals? I still have a question about the death totals. Personally,
what is the question that you have about the death totals? What is it about the death totals that make you?
Well, because about 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, you had the AP and Reuters saying that the death totals now include probables. So for me, when you start playing with totals, it stops being legit.
Well, no.
And then you have other doctors saying they're pressured into putting on the death certificate.
But here's the deal. Here's what you have to get to. You can't. Oh man, what'd you say, Dusty?
What
do you say happens? What's you start questioning? It's what?
Well, once you start playing with the numbers and you start allowing people in power in politics starting to decide which totals are real totals.
Hold on just a second. Excuse me 1 second. Who have a television on?
What?
Who have a television on?
That has to be my. Let me close the door. That has to be my wife.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what. It's kind of loud there, but yeah. I when you say it stops being real,
not stops being real, but the total stops being real. So that 80,000 number, you don't know if it's 50,000 or if it's 80,000.
But 50 doesn't scare you?
No, it all scares me. I just
Yeah.
don't believe the totals.
Okay, the totals. Okay, I'm past the totals right now. When I look at the fact of even if it's 50% of that 80, that's 40,000 people. That's more than Vietnam, man. That's
Too
enough
much.
right there to make me panic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
too
mean,
much.
I understand, and also I would like to see. It's
I mean,
all
I'm not panicking, but I am heavily concerned.
it's all a blur. The totals are all a blur right now because
No, I'm not going to make
I
that a
would like
definite.
I
I'm
would
not going to
like
make
to
that a
see-
definite because there are some people who have motives of saying the other stuff too, like oh, it's the numbers are not real. You know,
But the
there,
thing
there are
is,
some.
the thing is if they're not real, if there's so many probables, and they stop giving you the number of who died from the flu. Remember, they stopped giving you that number. Why? And
Well,
does the number of the flu now, is that included in COVID? See,
well,
this is the thing.
I don't know if they stopped giving. Caleb, can you come here 1 second, please?
Yeah,
Can you come on back 1 second? Okay. There is I don't know that guy. I have not heard that they stopped giving the numbers to the flu. It's just that I haven't been keeping up with it. Excuse me 1 second.
Well, the thing is
Hey.
that before the COVID popped up, or before we realized of COVID in January,
Mhm.
They were talking about this being one of the worst flu seasons ever.
Okay.
Okay. And now that's on the back page. So I would like to know, since it was one of the worst flu seasons ever, and the flu normally kills 40 to 80,000 people, where are we with it?
The flu kills how many people a year in the US?
From 35 to 80,000 people a year, depending
Trevor,
on
don't worry.
the severity of the flu. Depending on
Give me those numbers, Trevor.
The flu.
How
the
many
f-
people? How many people do the flu kill in the United States a year? How many people die from the flu in the United States every year? The common flu. Because
yeah, keep talking.
no, I'm waiting to hear those numbers there. What do you got there?
The season of CDC estimated mid-March between 29,000 to 59,000 have died from influenza illness.
That is from what annually?
29,000 to 59,000.
Annually.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I got from Health Magazine.
That's
Okay.
that's about right. It's in 60 something thousand average.
59,000.
Yeah, 50. Also, like WebMD says 56,000 as well.
It
All
all
right.
depends. It all depends on the severity.
And here's what I also check. We have a control on the flu. I mean, we have flu vaccines. We don't have a vaccine for this.
Hold on, Joe. The effectiveness of any vaccine is usually under 50%. I think in 2019 it was around 30%. And if this was one of the worst flu seasons, it was probably going to be less effective this time.
So what you're telling me then, this is okay then for us to continue to just march on out with no vaccine whatsoever. This is okay.
No.
So what are you telling me here? Well, I'm trying to get to the conclusion. What is your conclusion here? That's what I'm trying to
I
wrap
don't
my
have a
head around.
conclusion. You asked me why I don't trust the numbers. I'm giving you the numbers. And
I hear you.
This was going to be one of the worst flu seasons ever.
Mhm.
Where are these numbers? Where are the numbers? Is
I
the
hear you.
flu being incorporated into the coronavirus now? That's my question.
And that's a legitimate question. Caleb, I need you back online. Go on back online. I'll handle that.
Shout out to Caleb and Rob, and you know.
No,
For the census stuff Friday.
Oh, okay. Continue, please, Caleb.
Yo.
I need you guys to continue talking, please. Go ahead. I have an emergency, guys. 1 second. Continue.
All right,
Oh.
so
We're just getting the headlines.
yeah, go to
Yeah.
go to the headlines while Joe.
Colombian company creates bed that could double as a coffin. Company manager Rodolfo Gomez said he was inspired to find a way to help after watching event unfold recently in nearby Ecuador. Families in a coastal city waited with dead loved ones in their homes for days last month as COVID-19 cases surged. Many could not find or were unable to afford wooden coffin using donated cardboard ones instead. I quote, "Poor families don't have a way for paying for a coffin," Gomez said. Gomez said he plans to donate 10 of his new beds to Colombia's Amazon department, where researchers are in short supply. So far, there is no indication whether the beds will be put to use, and no orders have been placed.
Yeah,
I was
that's
actually-
a crazy story.
I was actually going
That's
to
a
the photo.
nutty story.
Go to the photos. It's kind of nutty.
I'm aware of the photo.
They are nutty. Like,
That's, you know how much stress that's gonna cause someone
Wow.
to have that? You know what I mean? Like,
But it's really convenient, right? So they lay you in a coffin.
it's not.
While they're taking care of you.
No, imagine you being taken care of, and then you see that right there, like ready for
Yeah,
you.
well,
Like, that's just gonna
but
cause a lot
But
of
you
stress.
gotta
for
admit,
you.
it's really convenient. They stick you in a coffin, right?
imagine if you're
they connect
claustrophobic.
the IV to you, and they put the respirator on you, and you're thinking to yourself,
No,
"Oh,
Harry,
you start kissing your own ass goodbye."
Harry, what if you're claustrophobic?
Well, you die from a respiratory illness. There you go, COVID-19.
Oh
That's
my
So let me
God.
ask you-
I would be. I hate being in small places like that with a lid on top of me. I'm out. Forget
Really?
that.
So what is this? They're gonna put you in a coffin already if you come in with symptoms? Is that what I
Well,
missed the story? Is that
A Colombian company created a bed that also doubles as a coffin. So this way they could just wrap you up tight if you die, and off you go.
Yeah, because there was a lot of cases in a nearby city in Ecuador.
Yeah.
Not nearby city, but a nearby city.
mean,
Where
you
there was a
gotta-
lot
you
of
gotta
dead people
admit.
waiting in their house.
You got to admit, that's
I know.
convenient, right? That's convenient. They could just
Yeah.
close the lid,
Nah.
stick a stamp on you, and ship you all over the world.
Yeah, wait a minute. Now, is this thing built out of cardboard?
Yeah,
This
it
thing
looks
is
like
built-
cardboard. Yeah.
This thing is built out of cardboard, and they stick you inside of this. Man, do you know how many bodies have got to get burnt to just disappear? Come on, man. That's a drug trade going to the next level. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
That's
By the
thing.
way, who the
You
hell
ship
want
the
to
body?
You're
you
inside
ship
of
the
that
body
stuff.
with a
You go
couple of
outside on a
kilos.
rainy day. Really? You go in there in a couple of days, man, with some. You get hit out. You get caught out in the rain in that thing, and here goes some bodies with infections just all over the place. Oh gosh, good idea and thought. You're wasting good trees to make that cardboard. Stop.
No,
Stop.
but here's
$5
the
bucks.
thing. You're closing your mind, Joe, to what they could do with this. Right? Because you have families all over the world, right? So sometimes you die, but you don't get buried where you die. So they ship you.
You just
right?
rich right now, bro.
Well, no, that is quick. Now it's a UPS box. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Die and go.
So they could ship you UPS. They could stick a couple of kilos in there with you,
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
and
Oh
there
my
you
God.
go. You double as twice the business.
I don't even know where the hell to go with that. It is
Just
like,
Right?
move
They'd be
on.
like, "Oh well, this box is heavier than it says." Dead weight. Dead weight.
Dead weight.
oh
You
my
find out
goodness.
that Harry works for the drug cartels.
I'm waiting for that story to break. Then we break it.
All right, I got another national news. The Boogaloo Boys are bringing the
First of all, I want
AR-15s.
to before we go this further. Where did we started to talk about Friday, and before my little emergency pop up, we started to talk about Friday.
The census.
Oh my goodness! I just lost my not my train of thought. I just sometimes I just gotta talk myself back down off that ledge. But anyway, we were talking Friday about the census. Shout outs to Caleb and to Rob Nice for what you guys participating in that 2020 census thing. And I mean, it was great. Now, what's interesting is that the weather, Friday, we've been postponing this thing for like 3 different Fridays. Finally, we just said hello, high water, and we went for it and put it on. And the census, it was pretty good as far as I'm concerned. I thought it was pretty good. And we were looking at, you know, when we got out there, it was, you know, on Friday morning, the sun was shining. And then like around 11 o'clock, by the way, shout outs to DJ Prime. I got you, sir. I got you. Shout outs to DJ Prime for coming through with that generator. A man who knows how to save the day. Prime, shout outs to him. You let me just say this real quick. You need DJ equipment, just holler at Prime. I'm talking about any DJ equipment. You want to rent some DJ equipment, whatever it is, just holler at that man. Go ahead, just like DJ Prime. Look him up. You'll find him. He has DJ equipment. He could rent that out to you or do something for you. But anyway, we went out by around 11 o'clock or so, 11:30, we took off from the starting point up in Fairhaven from Churchyard and rode around into Quinnipiac. I played some, who was that? Was it IB Trizzy that was played?
Yeah. IB Trizzy.
Yeah, I was playing IB Trizzy all through Quinnipiac housing development as we rode through. We went all the way on out to the hill. Went through Fairhaven, went all the way downtown through the hill, back around to Whaley Avenue, but then the rain started coming. Now, Brookside, New Hallville, Dixwell, we're coming, baby. We're coming. We're going to bring the party to you. It's going to happen. One way or another, it's going to happen. This is a great event. I mean, it's something good because it's getting out the census. And let me tell you guys something. Yeah, I know some of you don't want to participate in the census. And I'm more concerned this year more than ever before for the census. Because usually people come to your door, knock on your door, and they get the numbers count that way. This year, however, it's not going down because it's because of COVID-19. The numbers are not getting out there and people are not participating. I'm going to tell you right now, you want representation, you want school, you want schools, better schools, healthcare, jobs. You got to participate in this stuff. You just have to. You got to be accounting. You got to be accounted for, period. That's just the way it is. Government dollars is not just going to float down to your community without you participating. Anything you do, you go online and you give up all your privacy with ease with no benefits, no benefits. You go online and you just give up your privacy for nothing. Absolutely nothing. And here it is, you got something coming back from this and you want, I don't want nobody to know nothing about. Are you serious? The same people who I hear say that stuff give up their location on their phones, do all types of stuff.
Yo, that's a fact.
Fact.
No, I'm dead serious. Fact. The same people who do you click that, show your location with ease. Who are you showing your location to? You don't even know. You've been showing your location to a sniper. You don't even know. You want to be that concerned and that paranoid for all the wrong reasons. You need to be accounted for the census. Because there's jobs that comes to community, there's dollars that comes to community, there's schools that comes to different communities. And those are just the starting points. There are a lot of great things that come out of the census. There are a lot of great things that come out of the census. Now we have a video. Caleb did a video. Caleb and Rob Nice also did a video. Why you should do this census, the 2020 census. It's a damn good video. I will play it on here, but I don't like the delay, which drives me nuts. But where can they see that video right now, fellas?
You can either go on YouTube and spell my name, KAYLIB, hashtag census 2K20, or you can go to Ugly Radio like page right now on Facebook where you're on right now, and then you can find the video right underneath this one right here. And it's the full video as well, where you can share it around your friends, more convenient than just a link where they can just easily get the notification and jump straight to the video.
Then after you watch the video, what you should do is then go and get the, sign up for the census. Well, sign up and, be a part, be counted.
Yep, and the website should be on the video and is also on the YouTube video underneath the description. It will be 2020 census.gov. 2020 census CENSUS.gov. That's gov, and shape your future.
You just have you have to be a part of it. You have to. I'm going to be preaching this stuff to let you know. What kills me is educated people. When I hear educated people saying, I'm not going to do that, it bugs me. It really bugs me. I'm like, what the hell did you learn in school? You got a doctorate, you got a PhD, you got a, Christ, if you even got a damn junior high education, you should understand that this is enough to change your life.
And if you've never done anything community-wise, right, and you feel like you need to do something, this is the easiest thing. This is a short video. True. It's a short video. You could host a watch party, a census watch party with all your friends, just to let them know that they need to be counted.
Thank you. You need to be counted, people. You can't play games about this. You just cannot play games. If you have the location button on right now on your phone, you definitely need to be counted. Now, by the way, let me help you understand something about location button. Your location don't have to be on for you to be tracked. Okay? Your location button is just saying you authorize the tracking. Okay?
No.
That's all it's saying. But you don't need, you have a homicide going down. They could tell where your phone is pinging off what tower. What is wrong with you? They don't need a location button to know where the hell you're doing or where you are or where you were. Then no. That's really what you're trying to hide from? Seriously? No, nothing. You're thinking of this 20th century world model, and the world does not operate like that anymore.
No, absolutely not. You have Google and Facebook now actually using their apps just to check to see if you're socially distancing. So they're tracking you.
Right.
I didn't get those. I didn't get no alert I'm socially distancing.
No, they're working on.
They're not going to tell you.
Right.
But they're tracking you, and they're using those numbers and helping the government.
Right, to know how many people are socially distancing. And you can turn your location off all you want. If you're on Google, they got you. Yeah. If you have Google on your phone, if you got Facebook on your phone, if you have any of these social medias on your phone, no, I don't have anything on my phone. You have something on there. Just know that much. There's something on there. There's something that you're using. If it's an Android, it's Microsoft. If it's an Apple product, it's Apple. There's something tracking you. So just stop with it.
Well, they're all tracking you. The key thing is that if they're ever going to drag you into court, right, they need to show up with a warrant saying they had a warrant to look at it. but you're being tracked, automatically being tracked.
And the bottom line is, if they need that warrant, they're gonna get that warrant.
Of course.
You know, so stop with the I don't want nobody to check.
You don't want to end up like Earl Thomas with his wife looking at the Snapchat maps.
You know, I mean, no matter what, yeah, look at that. What was that? Snapchat you just said?
Yeah, Earl Thomas, his wife was like following him via Snapchat maps.
Okay, so everybody's had somebody, I'm gonna turn this off. Then you'll find something else to track you on. You gotta have something on your phone that somebody's gonna be aware of that they could track you on. I mean, the stuff you talk about in your cars these days, the stuff you say in your cars, you thinking, oh yeah, man, you plan, man, come on. You got OnStar in your car?
Nope.
You know, you got any of these things in your car. If you got a GPS in your car, oh yeah, I'm gonna put in my GPS so I can know where I'm going. What is wrong with you? And you're still not doing the census? Knock it off.
I'm saying.
Knock it off.
There's those that say that could be used against them.
Oh, absolutely. Just knock it off. We're past all this secrecy. We're way past the secrecy. Life is gone in a way bigger direction right now. Hell, Harry got you tracked? No, let me stop. I was joking.
No, but people think they're off the grid.
Yeah.
They're never off the grid.
Unless you got a flip phone.
Not even.
Not even. Off the grid.
You're never off the grid anymore.
Got some hillbilly hiding in a mountain tree right now who thinks he's off the grid. They got you.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, yes, sir, they got you.
They got you. They had
so
you
speaking
long
of
time ago.
And they're not letting up, and I don't blame them. I mean, come on. What the hell is government's job? To track you. Oh my God.
As a matter of fact, it's patriotic, Joe.
Yeah.
It's called the Patriot Act.
That's so true. That is so true.
That is true.
Excuse me.
But you know, there's those who just like certain parts of the Patriot Act. Selective love affair.
Or selective reading.
Selective love affair with the Patriot Act.
Oh, yeah, of course. You love it until there's a bloodhound sniffing in your rectum.
Oh my goodness. All right, straight up ugliness. I'm gonna hit that. Well, I guess I just touched on what I'm gonna call straight up ugliness. So I'm gonna flip this here. Hit me with some sports now, Trevor.
Sports. We did have live sports back in case anyone noticed or watched. So I'll keep I'll keep that to minimum since Joe doesn't care. So speaking of sport owner, Mark Cuban.
Hold on. What live sports did they have?
The UFC was on this weekend.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. In Florida. In Jacksonville.
Okay, so let's look at Jacksonville. That's a northern part of Florida. Let's check and see if there's going to be a big outburst. Go ahead.
So you could be happy that sports are even more canceled. Mark Cuban hires secret shoppers to investigate safety protocols at Dallas area restaurants and stores. Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, who has become one of the country's most visible faces during the coronavirus crisis, isn't thrilled with the way Dallas has opened up its economy. Cuban has hired a team of secret shoppers to visit Dallas restaurants and retail establishments over the first week of reopening and to report back on how businesses were handling safety protocols. The data supplied by ShiftSmart, the company Cuban contacted, approximately 96% of the businesses visited were non-compliant across the mandatory protocols in all locations. Cuban said he plans to repeat the study in a couple of weeks. Approximately 1/3 of all locations were less than 50% compliant across the 60 mandatory protocols.
Well, there's two ways we can look at this. Mark Cuban is become
He's being
What'd
a
he say?
hall. He's being a hall monitor right now. That's what he's being right now.
Well, we can look at it as such, or we can, well, actually 3 ways, or we can look at it as Mark Cuban really cares, or we can look at it, Mark Cuban cares so much, he's actually employing people.
Go with either one, I'll say.
What was that?
You could go with either one, I'll say. I just think he's being a nerd right now, and being a complete hall monitor right now. So
Why are you hating on Mark Cuban for doing the good thing? I mean, the guy got money and he's utilizing it positive. Now, the bottom line is, if he wasn't utilizing it positive, you guys would be hating on him, and rightfully so. He's using it for a good cause.
I just don't like what he's trying to become lately. So
Yeah, that's what the communist Chinese say about their police state. Well, we do it for a good cause.
Of course. Exactly what they say. So I was
Mark
watching
Cuban
Real
is more
Sport.
afraid. He's afraid of us destroying the economy. So he has businesses, right? He needs to protect his businesses, and he sees a bunch of yahoos out there who don't care, who think, who I guess they think themselves to be Supermen, and they're out there without masks, without social distancing. And Mark Cuban sees it as affecting his bottom line at the end of it. So
Okay. I don't care what's his motivation. I don't care what's his motivation. It's like, you did call them yahoos. If they were brilliant, you wouldn't call them the yahoos. And so if they're out there being a bunch of damn yahoos, well, yeah, I don't give a jack what's Mark Cuban's motivation. He's addressing the fact that people are acting reckless. That's all I care about.
yeah, but it's not his job.
It could be his bottom line. It could be whatever it is. I mean, well, he's got to take over and do some part of it. Now, which brings me to, I was watching Real Sports with Brian Gumbel over the weekend, and they were showing in Italy, they have now concluded what was ground zero. Because when they were talking about coronavirus broke open in northern Italy, I was trying to wrap my head, what made this happen? If you go up to the Italian Alps back towards Switzerland, it just don't seem like something like that could just break out. Maybe if you're talking about Milan, if you're talking about, which is further south, and if you're talking about Rome, which is, because these are densely populated areas, I could see this happening as such. I could not wrap my head around why northern Italy got so whacked. And then in Real Sports with Brian Gumber showed, Trevor.
I've watched it.
Did you see?
I didn't see. I usually watch it on today, whenever I have time off.
On Monday. Oh, okay. The pandemic in Italy started at a soccer game.
Those darn soccer hooligans.
At a soccer match. At a soccer match. And why? People was there, and they said, they were highlighting most of your droplets come out when you scream. What do you think people are doing every goal? Going
Joe hates sports, Trevor.
Yeah, I know. I love how he just wants to cancel sports. I just love his motive. He just wants 2020 sports to be canceled so everyone could have to watch the news and media, like me, which I'm not doing.
We're gonna see a trench on me flag behind him soon.
Tread on me, not trench. Tread on me.
Don't tread on me.
Don't tread on me.
That's a great Metallica song as well. Don't tread on me.
And the thing is, Joe, that also the Chinese own.
I just almost say F you. I just almost just blurted out because you're not coming off of this after you just try to incite a Zoom room riot by telling Trevor that I just want to cancel sports. You can't handle that. Go ahead. Anyway, you were saying the Chinese one.
The Chinese. I
didn't say
stop.
Anyway,
wait a minute. No one's sitting in the shadows, but Molly said it. What's sitting in the shadows will be revealed to light. Don't let me find out this is the nickname that you have in your household for Chinese people.
Yeah, Freudian slip.
Oh my God.
No. But the
Yeah,
Chinese
Freudian
own
slip.
a good chunk of Italy also. So they've been buying up different parts of Europe.
Yeah. Oh, Africa too.
Yeah. So
Africa
they have
as well.
So they have a workforce that comes in and out of
Mhm.
Italy all the time. They,
Mhm.
when you work for the Chinese, you're on rotation.
Mhm.
Like a lifeguard almost.
But here's the crazy thing. Now you've highlighted and made it even more so, because people in the stands watching the soccer match were not all Italians or Europeans. That's very interesting that you brought that up, because there were people from all over watching this soccer match. And as you highlighted, there were people who gifted stuff. And just because you're in upper management don't mean that you could not get infected. Hell, they got people getting infected in the White House right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would jump on a third
So-
after you're done with you.
So, okay. So that alone should tell you that, yeah, you could get infected by being out and about. By the way, your guy Trump lost it last week when he found out that someone close to him, his valet,
Mm-hmm.
is tested positive
Yeah.
for coronavirus. He went off with the staff. How dare you let this guy get this close to me? Meanwhile, he's what's that?
I look like a nut. I just looked at the screen and I'm
Uh-huh.
smiling, looking up like I'm talking to God.
That's what I was telling you. But I'm deeply concerned. I thought you were going to fix that over the weekend. I'm really concerned about your neck. I am really legitimately concerned about that, Harry. And that's something you need to address today, not tomorrow, today.
Nah,
But
it's
anyway,
up.
back. What's that?
It's up. It's staying there.
No.
Maybe I just need to prop up my chair a little higher.
Can I give you one more story for sports?
Yeah.
NFL's been doing this since there's the coronavirus is going on. They've been saying during the NFL draft you could win you could watch a new a Monday Night Football game with the commissioner. And guess who won get to watch a Monday Night Football game and plus 2 tickets to an NFL regular season game? He is the owner of Barstool Sports. I don't know if you remember this story at all. There's this guy, him and his buddies were part of the people who got arrested for Tom Brady, who got arrested. Dave Portnoy won the auction, which cost about $250,000.
Oh my!
And he's the known as the biggest Roger Goodell hater of all time for the league. What he's done to the Patriots, so he gets to watch a Monday Night Football game with Roger Goodell in his man cave.
That's a setup.
It really is. So what my thing to him is, why would they have that? Actually,
You telling me Roger Goodell, who sets up the draft,
in his house,
sets up the draft picks, couldn't set up this? Come on, this is a draft. I mean,
no, this is real. It's actually real. He spent 200.
Set up. You know that they set up who gets the number 1 pick, who gets this. It's all a scam, Trevor. And I know you bet on.
No, this is not a draft thing. This is from an NFL auction thing.
I know it's an auction, but I'm saying the NFL controls it. So since they control it, they could set up whatever. They just were trying to get more publicity from it, because a regular auction means nothing unless you have faces that people recognize.
Right. Unless you have, because if Trevor won, it'd be like, oh yeah, Trevor won, and then it'll be a no story tomorrow. But now people are definitely going to want to know what happened when you got a good point there, Harry. Now people are definitely going to want to know what happened when those two get together. So it's enough now to make them follow into the rest of the year. This guy might have been in on it. First of all, he can afford $250,000.
Yeah, Barstool Sports is worth a lot right now.
Yeah,
He's got Penn Gambling on his side as well, as long as I'll have David Chertoff.
He has Pennsylvania Gambling.
Yeah.
That he's part of that.
Yeah. Penn Gambling bought a stake in it as well. They're worth over $100 million.
Over $100 million.
Yeah. As of 2018.
Okay, that's 2 years ago. So the numbers might be better because the stock market is.
Penn National Gambling purchased a 36% stake in Barstool Sports for $163 million, given the valuation of.
Do you hear all of this, Harry?
Yeah.
Jesus God, do you see how this guy get gut? I just realized how you get gut, Trevor.
I don't care.
He really doesn't care. He really doesn't.
He really don't. He just likes his sports.
I really don't. Once it's back, I'm gonna be gone.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna be like a ghost. Like, what's the news again? That's gonna be me.
It's called
What's the news
it's called
again?
It's called the sports vegetable.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he can't. Is there any? Did you play sports when you were a kid, Trevor?
Yeah, I did play sports when I was a kid.
What did you play?
I played hockey. I played some football. I played some basketball and some baseball.
Yeah. Sports is just awesome. It is. I gotta go with Trevor here. Being involved in sports, baseball, football, rough tackle, knocking the snot out of somebody, it just feels so good.
The human body craves contact as via Jim Harbaugh.
It does.
It's
an awesome thing, Joe, to watch.
I love sports. Don't get it twisted.
The human body
Watching
craves
it makes no
contact.
sense. You know, I don't get into the watching sports. Well, here's somebody who plays sports. Rob Nice, you play sports.
Yeah.
You play. Okay, so do you find yourself? What's the word I'm looking for here? That. Do you find yourself being a sports fanatic?
Yeah, when it comes to my basketball, I'm kind of upset. I can't see my playoffs.
Okay.
They're coming, Rob. They're coming. We're gonna
so
have
you go.
season.
So do you go through a sports withdrawal, Rob?
I'm just realizing it now.
Please continue this conversation. I don't believe this. The next time somebody do this back here, I'm gonna lose it. Continue. Go ahead, guys.
So
yeah, because I'm getting tired of looking at past games. Replays.
I know. I was like, when they started playing the replays of the Super Bowls, you've been seeing that, Trevor?
I have not, because I've just been like, I don't like watching football during the springtime all the time. I've been like watching like Korean baseball.
Yeah, I tried to get into it, but I already know what's gonna happen.
I personally like the Korean baseball. That's the thing, because it's like they don't do the shift, which is like my one thing I hate about baseball. Everyone does it.
Yeah,
the game, there's no shift in the Korean league. It's so much better.
It's not a
shift. What's the shift?
I knew that's what Caleb was gonna ask, but the shift is so they play the percentages. You remember we were talking how baseball is like chess on the field.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what the managers do is they play percentages, and they see that most of your swings that are in play go to the right side of the field. So what they do is they'll move the shortstop to the right side of the field to take away your percentages of getting a hit.
Okay.
Back one side of the field, so they shift. That's called the shift.
okay.
They shift an extra player to take away hits from you.
And why you don't like that, Trevor?
It makes the game so much slower. Like it goes like every other.
Okay, because it makes people want to calculate different, so they're back there. Okay.
Well, it sucks because it really does. It's almost like cheating a player out of his opportunity to get hits. Where if you keep everybody in place,
whoa, why is this cheating? And taking signs not cheating.
I said it's like cheating. It's not cheating, but it's like cheating because that player would normally get 20 more hits a season, which would bump his average probably into, if you're a 270 hitter, you get 20 more hits, you're around 290, 300.
But I want to know, why does it whoa. I'm lost here. You guys were complaining a week ago about the.
I wasn't complaining. I didn't care.
But
I'm all about players getting paid.
Let me finish. You were just saying about who was stealing signs. Am I correct? You guys were talking about individuals were cheating. It's considered cheating in baseball.
Yeah.
If you're stealing signs from the other team. Meanwhile, it's okay to what you call it, a switch, a shift?
The shift.
Okay, so it's okay to shift because you know somebody's move.
Yeah, you know where they're gonna hit it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know where they're gonna hit it, so you stack the field on that side, which is
key word that you just said, stack.
Yeah,
which is really cheating. Then anytime you start stacking something against someone,
and I
no, it ain't kind of. It is. It's just not officially called cheating, but it is cheating.
Yeah.
It is cheating. You're cheating the batter from making his point, from raising his average. You're literally cheating. It's not officially called that. Why is it not cheating? Help me wrap my head around that.
Let me explain. The hitters that this is done to, they're pull hitters, right? So
what do you mean pull hitters?
They haven't mastered their swing to go from
oppo field,
right? So these guys are always trying to kill the ball to the point where they're always pulling the ball to the right or left side, depending on how they hit, right? So now the way to get around the shift is to drop a bunt every once in a while to the left side or just to tap bunt. But these guys are so aggressive that they don't take advantage of the whole left side of the field being wide open.
But it's not easy to just do a bunt all of a sudden.
You're a professional baseball player. You should, in batting practice, you should learn how to at least tap it to the left side. It's not. Look, I used to play baseball, and I was a pull hitter myself to the left side. But you have to be able to control your swing to the point where you could go to the right, because you wanna move a runner along. So like if you have a run on,
I understand. You see, now you live in, well, what's going on here is you're living vicariously through these players, because you're saying yourself, but you aren't catching no 90 and 100 and something mile per hour balls.
Yeah, and I'm not getting paid millions of dollars either. So
no, you see, that's not a good enough excuse. They're still human. That's not a good enough reason. They're still human. 90 to 100 and what's the fastest ball ever been pitched?
101, it's probably like 101, 102.
No, I think it was
90
right now in the league. I can think of
90 to 101, and are you trying to bunt that? What are you kidding me? I don't know. That's why they try to.
You get paid $10 million a year to lay down a effing bunt.
So you should
take
105. So you should take hit from a ball flying 90 to 105 miles per hour, or anywhere in between that zone. Just because you're making minutes, you know that could shatter your bones.
Joe, these people are professional ball players. Come on,
that don't mean that there you go with that same mentality. It's why we had ETC or whatever it's called. What's it called?
If I could play baseball for a living, oh my
God! That's why we had CTE in the NFL, because there are people who were saying, "Oh, they make millions of dollars. They could smash their heads around." No.
What if that ball hits their kidney? What if that ball hits their rib? What if that ball hits their
pick your base?
Listen, it happens all the time. You know what happens when you get hit? You grab some dirt and you rub it out. That's it. And you go to first base.
And you see, this is what happened when people used to get smacked by, when people used to do head-on collisions in football.
Yeah.
Or you just keep going. Look at people who, like, right now we got a story about Brett Favre. Brett Favre got to give back money because who knows? He's been hit so many times. I'm not ready to blame Brett Favre for taking money
checks. Vicodin pills.
Taking welfare checks. This man, he didn't even know. He's like, he been hit so many times. If I were him, I just blame it as what's that? CTE.
You got it. Yep, you got it. CTE.
It's not ETE.
No, it's not ETE.
I said CTE.
Okay. CTE. All right. Ooh.
You understand what Caleb was saying initially. He's talking about the Spanish players. Español TE. ET.
Oh my God, you stupid.
No, the current person who throws a hard
Espanol TE. Okay, Joe. Entiende? Attention.
The current
What?
player that throws the current speed someone throws is 105.
The current speed is 105.
Yeah, someone throws 105 in the league currently. His
Hey,
name is
look,
Aroldis
you
Chapman.
have some of them, Joe, that
You got-
average 100 miles an hour.
Yes,
Some of
that's
these
what I
guys
mean.
are throwing
Question.
99
Yes.
to 103.
100 miles per hour ball flying at you, and you're talking
Harry.
about some. Oh, you gonna punt? What are you crazy? No,
Have
man,
you
ain't
ever
no
been hit
punt.
with a ball, Harry? You played baseball before, Harry?
Actually, yeah, I got hit in the head.
Yeah,
with a-
but hold on, Caleb. That's not.
Explains.
That's not a fair
I
statement
got ETE, Caleb.
because the reason why that's not a good analogy, Caleb, is because he have not been playing against people who thrown 90 to 105
Right.
mile per hour. The most he's ever been hit by is something probably about like 45 miles per
Nah.
hour.
Not even.
Actually, when I was in Little League, well,
Yeah.
not in Little League. What's the one above Little League? Caleb?
Babe Ruth.
I forgot. I was in that league too.
Anyway, so there was this young kid. He's a freaking Dominican player. I know he wasn't.
Hold
freaking-
on 1 second. Let's let them know where they are. They are on WNHHLP 103.5 FM New Haven, where we're going to share this with you. Continue, please. I got to hear about this story.
Yeah, so
When you were-
he was a Dominican player, and they were saying that he was 14, 15. There's no way. This guy was like 25. His freaking fastball, a whole song as it passed you. I mean,
Oh my
you
God.
felt it. You
Whoa.
felt it cut the air.
Mm.
You know, and I got hit with this. This guy hit me in the shoulder.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And he
But
probably was throwing like about a 70 mile per hour.
he was probably throwing like 85,
70.
something like that.
Let
You
me
know,
tell you
'cause-
something. When you get into that 90 to 100 range zone, that is the most dangerous thing you could ever get in front of. I mean, when those
Yeah.
guys get hit and you see them want to fight, I get it.
Yeah, you
I
can't blink.
get it.
You can't.
Even as a kid, even as a
With
kid
somebody
playing,
throwing something like that.
yeah, even as a kid playing, you get hit. Because I got hit one time really, really, really hard as a child. Like that hurts. A ball like that hurts. Even as a kid, man, it hurts.
I'm telling you, it's more than just a hurt. It's the long-term damage that you
Yeah,
get from this.
exactly.
The
you're right.
long-term damage is next level. Now, my sister, bless her heart, she's like, her son is, my nephew is, what is he? He's a little over a year old. This little guy, oh, and he's a champion of climbing. Oh my God, he climbs every- You should see him. Harry, this kid, he look at me. I go over to the house. He look at this is about like 2-3 months ago. He look at me. He look at his high chair. He look at me. He look at his high chair. He's like, "Oh, you're not gonna do this?" He didn't even say anything. He just give me that look like, "Oh, you're not gonna do this?" Next thing I know, that little fella was climbed up, and I'm like, "Whoa!" He just climbed in there. My sister, like, he's climbing on everything. I'm getting this kid a soccer ball because my sister, she's like, bless her heart, she's like, he ain't playing football. Yeah, he's gonna be playing soccer. I'm taking him down there because she goes down to the island every year. Every year she goes down to the island.
Get him basketball. He'll make more money than soccer.
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah, right.
What?
Yeah, right.
Get that China money coming in as well with the NBA.
You have that. What?
No idea.
No, but
Soccer,
you-
you know?
You got to get him in something because, like my granddaughter, she's 8 years old,
Mhm.
and she's the state champion, in wrestling in boys and girls in her weight class.
Yo, that's
Harry
what's
got-
up.
WWE's
Harry got a
calling.
family in the family.
Yo, my
No.
granddaughter-
He is not joking because I saw a video of her
Yeah.
last year, year before
Yo,
last.
you got to see
She
her
was
this
taking
year.
down
Joe.
kids double her size.
Yeah, I seen
You
it.
got to see her this year. She's boxing now,
Oh my God.
and she freaking looks like a little professional boxer, and her left hook will knock me out.
Ah,
Yeah, that's
You
what's
gotta
up.
get
Oh,
him
man.
stuff. She's prepared. She wants to do, she's looking ahead. She wants to be a UFC fighter and all of that.
That's
stuff.
your daughter's daughter or your son's
Yeah,
daughter?
my daughter's daughter.
Your
and-
daughter ain't gonna be able to tell her nothing in the next 5 years. Oh,
She's
nothing.
well, hopefully she stays how she is now. She's like the sweetest little girl.
Yeah,
Nah.
The
Nah.
only thing is that you gotta see her. Everybody loves her and everything. And then when she turns it on, when she
she turns it on. I saw it. I saw it.
a beast.
And that was 2 years ago. So imagine what she is now. I saw the
Oh,
video
no.
of it 2 years ago. She had some kid bigger than her tapping out.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, Harry, what are you growing up over there? Gee.
Yeah, because in her weight class, a lot of kids don't want to fight her.
Yeah. So they go
So,
up.
so they end up putting her with bigger kids above her weight class.
Right.
And she'll win or she'll get the silver in higher weight classes. People with
Yeah.
20, 30 pounds on her. And she still does.
She don't
great.
care.
wow.
She got she had the hunas and she don't play.
Oh
She's
my
like,
God,
I
she
got
doesn't
this.
play.
I saw it. He's not
You
joking.
gotta put these kids that have that kind of juice in them, because yeah, it's the juice. Because
Word.
my granddaughter, I've always said she was a spider monkey, right? Because she literally from little, she started not even 1 year old. She started climbing on
Yeah,
the
that's
freezer
like my
and
nephew.
jumping off and
Yes.
learning how to do. She would go to the playground, 1
Yeah.
year old, and she's doing the monkey bars and doing all of that. And I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh my God, this little girl ain't no joke. And she had no fear. No fear.
Yeah.
At 1 year old, she had no fear jumping off of stuff. I'm like, oh my God.
That's like my nephew does the same thing. He has zero fear. I look at this kid. He's like, yeah, right. I'm like, you gotta fall. He's like, so what? I'll get up.
Yeah, now her
And the crazy-
sister is the
He don't say
opposite.
jack.
Her
my
sister
nephew
is the
don't say a
opposite.
word.
Her
He
sister
just
doesn't
goes.
want to get dirty.
So you know what's gonna happen, right? You know it's gonna happen. Now is it her younger sister?
Yeah. Her sister,
Is
she
her
just
sister
turned
younger?
3.
Oh,
So she's
I could
5 years
get-
older than her.
I could tell you right now, no one is messing with the 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Nobody, because here come the 8-year-old is coming like, oh, you messing with my sister? For real? For real? You know who I am? They're just gonna look at her like, yeah, I know who her sister is. I'm not gonna.
It ain't no joke. I mean, when my daughter used to have problems in school,
yeah,
I used to go to school because my daughter's fair skinned, so everybody
Yeah.
thought she was white
yeah,
and everything, and so she used to get picked on because they thought she was white.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I used to always show up. Now, I used to walk through the door, it used to be like, "You're her father." So she's not white. Nope, she's not white. But you know what? We could settle this.
You look like a white supremacist. Shut up! Look at you.
Yeah.
No, oh no, hell no.
No, you look like a white supremacist. Shut
And
up.
then
If you shut your mouth and people don't hear that accent, and you just keep raising that
no,
Hitler
no.
hand,
When my
you
wife
get
and I
your
used to
end.
show up, there ain't no doubt.
Scream Trump
We
4 or
straight
5 times.
ghetto. When my wife and I used to show up, we straight ghetto. So
We straight ghetto.
especially when it comes to our kids.
No, you don't gotta
Like-
be straight ghetto. You're just a great advocate for your kid. That's the
Oh, no,
difference
no.
because I had the same mentality.
But
I just had the super straight mentality on I'm there to advocate for him.
no, but Joe, I used to show up with boxing gloves and everything. And I
No,
used
I
to
never
tell
showed up
them,
with boxing gloves. You a bully, man. This guy.
I used to
bully.
tell them we could settle this in the parking lot.
Yeah, y'all hood as hell, man.
You know, so no, and I used to tell them, look, our kids could put on these gloves. I taught my daughter
Okay.
how to fight. I told my
No,
daughter how
that
to fight.
would led to 2 parents fighting, and I'm here for that.
Oh no, but no, the parents never wanted to fight me. They used to think I was a bully.
Well, Michael Jordan proved being a bully is always good to win 6 championships.
It's
So I'll
always
give you that.
So I used to tell them, our daughters could settle this in the parking lot, but she won't be jumped. That's the one thing I won't allow. We can settle this up, but my daughter won't be jumped because then it's gonna be the parents settling this. So and it was always, oh my God, this guy is freaking crazy.
No, I mean, who would challenge you when you got like 18 Hondas parked behind you? I mean,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And plus, we would
The
totally
family
go.
cooking, the family cooking the grill outside like la boxea, don't fight, oi. Don't fight for this. And see who gonna win the belt and get A's for the semester, no, man. Got your grandma talking about, oh, mija, sí, mija, vete, no queda, knockout.
And me and my buddy
Come
like,
on,
what's the
let's go.
translation for that on the bench? And we chirp our buddy, just be hilarious.
It's like, yo, man.
I tell you, over here in
don't
the
want that
middle
work.
school, the cop that used to, what do you call those cops that be in the school? The
Hall monitors.
Truancy officers.
So they used to have one over here at West Side or whatever the school is, and he used to beg me to slow down. You're too aggressive with the principal. You look like you're gonna hit him. I said, well, he better watch how he talks to my wife. He better watch how he talks to my daughter, or I might hit him.
Oh.
So I was a little aggressive.
No, so he used the aggressive Latino hook on you. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and one day he pulled me over,
Mhm.
and he said,
But here's the question. Here's the real question. You had that look, but did you ever do it? Did you ever hit a principal?
I came close once. But
Close is the word of the day.
But he stopped me. But it's because the guy spoke to my wife
Out of line. Mhm.
He was disrespectful to my wife when I wasn't there. So he waited until I left to disrespect my wife, and that wasn't happening. So,
Well, I mean, those are the guys that you make sure that you don't got to hit them. I mean, there's ways around that. I mean, if someone was disrespectful to my spouse or a principal or a teacher or something like that, well, you'd best believe I would not stop until that person is removed. I mean, that it's time for you to hit the unemployment line. Yeah, it's ways for you. Oh no, the way I look at it, an ass whipping might only hurt for about like an hour or two, but I can guarantee you, the interrupting your life is gonna hurt you for a long time. I'm in the long pain.
Yeah.
I'm way into the long pain game. Don't play with me. I'm the last one. I'm the last one. No. It's not about the interruption of life. That thing that happens just here in the moment. If people really think that that's where I'm going with life, you crazy. I'm about ruining lives. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but
if you had the balls to step out of line and do something like that, then you've asked for it. I've never once in my entire life, I have never once abused any connection or anything that I have. But if you step wrong to me, I have no problem with making sure you understand that there's a thing called recourse, and I will exercise every last corner of it. Long after the incident. Long after the incident, your name will pop up in some close circle, and you'll try to figure out, well, how did my life fall apart? Well, there's a guy named Ugly who did it, and I'm good for it.
But at that point, I was more Mr. T than Don King. You know what I'm saying? More Mr. T than Don King. I was like, Don King was like, hit me, I'll sue you.
Yeah.
With the flag in his hit me, I'll sue you.
You know, Don King was nothing to mess with. It's not like he could kick people behind. He beat a man damn near to death with his bare hands. But Don King realized something. There's more power behind it when you clearly understand. He called himself Don Only in America King. And he's a black man, by the way. He let you know.
And remember this.
Yes.
Remember this. This is the guy who stole from Mike Tyson.
Of course.
And not even Mike Tyson laid a hand on him.
After him. Exactly.
That's right.
You got to go for the long game, because even Mike Tyson, his game was good. His life, it's the long game. You play the short game, okay, it works for a second or two. The long game, oh my God, I don't care who you are. I don't care who the person is. And it's usually people who abuse their power and they come after you. And then those are the ones we could definitely get because they have a lot to lose. But let me tell you, when someone have power and they come after you, they're in the loser seat.
Hold on, let me clean that up real fast. He allegedly stole from Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Tyson sued Don King for $100 million.
He stole. You're right.
Tyson received $14 million out of it.
he got a $14 million settlement.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you have it. Somebody stole. Or 14 million won't be.
Tyson got 14 million out of 100 million.
I know, but it's better than none, right?
I'd like to have 100 million though.
Yeah, but it's better than none.
Than nothing, right?
Because you could take 14 and get back 100 on a good damn investment. Long game, play the long game, do not play the short game. Trust. But I kid you not. Usually, people who do things are in power at the moment, and they abuse their power. Yeah. And those are the ones that you say, "Ha, I got you."
Those are the ones you control.
With power, abuse their power. You got them. You become the driver in that car. No question about it. They have ruined everything. Effective movements would definitely help them get to that. Oh, my goal is like, that's life. People, let me tell you something. You must know about that thing called recourse and your ability to use it. You just know it. Just know it. Anyway, moving right along. I wanted to touch base here on a few things.
Get the business report.
Yeah, first of all, damn, we way behind. Hit me with a business, please.
Good topic.
But your sports was so good today, Trevor. Go ahead.
I keep the clock going.
Looking at CNN business reporting, the Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P were all up last session. The Dow was up 455 points. Jesus! The NASDAQ was 141 plus, and of course, the S&P was up 48 plus points. Wow. I remember when the Dow was where the S&P is right now, which is sitting at around 2,900. Looking at the world markets, I'm talking about the big four, Japan, Hong Kong, London, and Germany. The Pacific is up and the Atlantic is down. What I mean, Japan and Hong Kong is up. London and Germany, they're down. Those are the big ones. I don't care about the gainers. Let's go straight to those losers over there. Looking at the big losers, Flowserve Corp, Mattel, Toledo International. I don't know what the hell they do. That's Metler, I'm sorry. I said Mattel. Metler, Toledo International. There's Cotiva. What do they do? I don't know either. Danaher. I don't know what they do either. And ServiceNow.
Matila is it's an analytics. It's the largest provider for weighing instruments for using laboratory, industrial, and food retailing applications.
Who is this? Which one is this?
Metler Toledo.
Okay, Metler Toledo. Okay, thank you, sir. And looking at the world, looking at commodities, actually, well, oil was down last session. No, oil was down as of 7:40 Eastern time was the last updated. Oil is down to 25.36 a barrel. By the way, they're still taking a loss on oil, by the way, but that's okay. I'm good with it. Gas is in the plus zone, however. They say, how is gas up going up? Gold is down, silver is down, corn is up, copper is
down.
Copper is down. You want to know what these numbers mean? You need to holler at a certified financial advisor and ask them to hook you up. You want to know how you could get into the world rackets.
I don't know. It looks like the future of oil might be on its way down. Look at the energy minerals.
Oh,
hold up, let me see.
But is that on oil itself?
Yeah, that's the question.
Energy mineral. Yeah. So that might, you're right. It might take a big hit. Minus 39 right now on the futures. Man. So we'll see what that is on. Good call, Harry. I'm glad you picked on that. So you want to know?
I was ready for the surprise for tomorrow.
What's that?
I was ready for the gas to be so low so Joe could be surprised.
By the way, people social distancing. What we got here? We have, Harry, you were out this weekend and you saw some activities. You went to, you rode by an ice cream shop. You don't got to say
Well-
the name if you don't.
Well,
Say
I rode by Carvel's and also Frankie's. Frankie's, they do
Hot dogs and that kind of stuff.
hot dogs, grilled food,
Yeah, grilled
and
food.
everything. And there wasn't a lot of social distance. Well, to be honest, Carvel's, they did have a huge line with people respecting the 6 feet
6 feet distance.
rule. But Frankie's, I mean, they're just not built to do that 6 feet thing because their parking lot is so small. You would have to stand in the street.
Yeah. So,
So-
people would.
People were right on top of each other.
So here's the deal. Yeah,
Oh, look at you being a snitch, Harry.
No, he's not being a snitch. No. Here's the deal.
I think I'm supposed to
That's
get a
the
reward
best
now.
part. Yeah, you are.
To
Yeah,
add on to that,
Let me say this.
Oh, sorry.
The real issue here is you have people don't want to get hit by a car, so they pile themselves up to get hit by corona. Is this the logic?
What would
that's
you
going on
rather,
right
Joe?
now?
Do, Joe? Get hit by a car or get corona? You make
Okay.
the call.
Wow. How about if
Yeah,
you just
when
keep
you're
it
when
going
you're
if you see a line?
intubated with the tube down your throat, scratching your
Yeah.
lungs, you're gonna think to yourself,
Exactly. Why didn't I get hit by that car?
I know.
Or better yet, why didn't I just keep going? You know?
That's what I did. I looked at the line at Carvel's because it was Mother's Day. I was gonna buy my wife ice cream,
Uh-huh.
and I saw the line, and Carvel's is right next to Frankie's. So you had one side not respecting the other side because the people at Frankie's just didn't care about the people who were standing on the Carvel's line respecting the social distancing rules.
They were like, look at those fools, ice cream eaters. Look at them. Look at them.
So what I did is I just kept it moving. I'm not gonna stop.
So-
There's too many people.
Mother's Day was yesterday, and yesterday was pretty nice out, by the way.
It was a nice
But
day.
Saturday was a little mind blowing. So I went for my 2-mile walk that I do every day or so. And as I'm walking, it started snowing. Hail's coming down, beating all over. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I mean, a big old squirrel, snow all over. On everything I love, a bird. We're talking about an animal with wings, a species with wings was on the ground walking right next to me. Like, yo,
Do we have
yo,
picture?
yo,
Do we have
what's
photo?
going on? What's
Do we have
going
photo
on?
evidence of this?
Let me tell my damn story. You got a bird walking on the side of me talking about something. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? I ain't see y'all in a while. Y'all humans still around? And what's this snow stuff in May? I came all the way back from Florida for this. You had a bird losing it. I'm serious. You should see this little thing. And here I am. I started to do a video. Well, but Caleb insulted me. He said, should never give old people technology.
I kind of agree with that take as well.
Yeah. So that's why you don't have evidence. Because
That's
we
all
used
you
to-
do is a photo. It makes it all easy for everybody.
It's like,
Right,
gee,
Caleb?
What?
Just do a photo, don't do a video.
It depends.
By the way, speaking of, I'm just gonna kick back on sports to you here. I did save this one shot. Did you see these professional sports team already in the mask game?
Yeah, I've seen it. I
Oh,
I already got one from one of my nursing friends. Like her family's been making one. Her parents made me an Eagles one. So
Oh, cool.
they made an Eagles one for you.
yeah, it's in my car.
Oh, you got a good friend, Harry.
Shout out to my nursing
these?
friends.
Do you see what it is? The
Yeah, I
Saints?
see it.
I'm like,
You know you'd choke on that one, by the way.
Joe, I lost what you said. Can you repeat that?
what's that?
I didn't hear what you
The
said.
professional sports team, they're in on the mask game right now.
Oh yeah. I was looking at buying some New York Mets masks this weekend.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What did I tell you? Caleb? We were walking last week and we were over on Broadway and a guy walked by me and he
Oh,
had
yeah.
this mask on that I wanted to jump him and take it, but you know, I knew it was infected. I didn't know if it was infected. Yo, the mask was so nice. It was Yale blue with white piping around it. And going back to the, I'm like, this is gonna be a thing. And I told Caleb, I said, watch, between now and September, there's gonna be a Y attached to that mask. I'm telling you right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a Y. People are gonna be moving these things. When I saw this, I was like, wow, it's really going down.
Remember the news reporter the news reporter that reported outside? It was the white guy with the
yes.
a
There's
very classy mask like that.
Oh my
it
goodness.
has so much class to it. It was like nice. What was it, like a nice dark brown or like a nice mustard dark brown, and then it had a nice ivory white on it. Like it just looked.
It really did look good.
It looked
when
good.
is dark
And then-
brown is fashionable.
So what? No, the way he had this mask is really nice. It's really nice. I mean, if there's one for the ages, I'm telling you right now, I would get it.
Was, if you were gonna wear a suit and like a tie, like going to a business meeting, or just going out, coming from work, that's the one you want.
I mean, I made this one. As you can see, I'm wearing that damn thing. I made that.
What happened to that one?
I still have it.
You still got it.
I still have it. Oh, this is the one you were talking about, Caleb.
Yeah. See that?
See, and I'm crazy enough to take a picture of it. You know why? I want to steal the pattern. I mean, he's out here parading in this. You're gonna see me with this thing with a white and blue. You watch.
What's interesting about these masks? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I'm sorry. What's interesting about these masks? They're already like designers like Chanel, Goyard, like Gucci, all of them. They already had these masks already with designer on it. It's just now is the perfect time to cap, like Babe, like all these streetwears, these high-end streetwears or this high-end fashion. Like you already had those, but now this is good. Yeah.
Goyard. They cost an arm and a leg from them.
Pretty much.
Of course, it's got.
Of course.
When you put on, I can guarantee you, Louis is going to be selling this with the Louis leather straps on the side.
What? I never seen a Louis one, but I seen a Goyard, I seen a Babe. Which one? I seen a Chanel one. Like, and it's usually predominantly like from the Asian community because that for some reason I'm not trying to be stereotypical. No, it's a style.
No, it was.
It is a style.
Style for a while over there.
It is a style, yeah. So you'll catch it there mainly in the Asian community, especially like around Tokyo and other metropolitan areas in the Asian continent.
Why does Harry look like he's going hunting?
This weekend I sold my own.
Seriously, Harry, are we killing some deer today?
Wait a minute, you actually did that, Harry?
Yeah.
Seriously, or are you just messing with me?
No, seriously.
Oh yeah, I saw the hole. Yeah.
I grabbed the camo flag.
Yeah. And you put a hole in it.
And did it myself. I cut the hole, I sewed it.
That's what's up.
Oh, wait a minute. Harry, you know how to sew?
Yeah.
My dude. I'm telling you right now, if you don't know how to sew, there's something wrong with you.
I don't know how to sew. I'm proud to say it.
Well, like I said, there's something wrong with you.
No, there isn't.
So I'm going to start grabbing. So I was thinking, I tried it because I saw how much the masks are for the team.
Yeah.
So now I could grab one of my sports shirts, something, do it myself.
This is going to end up killing someone. This is Louis Vuitton.
I can't wait for that. Then we get to talk about it.
No, but you see the way I did it.
I don't see any breathing in this.
I thought you mean someone's going to try to beat her up and steal it. That could happen too.
That can happen.
I have the pocket.
Louis been in the mask game.
Yeah, this is a thing.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Let me hear you.
I say I did the pocket so you could put filters in there.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Harry, did you really make this, or you just
no? Seriously, you can see the jagged cut or hem right there. You see, I don't know if you can see it. Look
right up top. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Harry's,
I just got to cut it cleaner.
Right. Well, that's easy. That's just when you just need sharper scissors. That's
right. I didn't have good scissors.
I could tell because me myself being a oh my goodness, somebody took their Louis Vuitton underwear and made a mask.
Hey,
nice.
But
I think some of those are just handmade, but like I just know Goyard
yeah.
and everything else got them.
No, but this right here, I would not mind getting.
Oh yeah, nah, that's hot. That's
hot.
fire.
I'm out. I'm not spending money for Louis. I will stick by
No, but
that.
Louis, I mean, and Louis Vuitton is talking about for this one, they want $65. So I'll be breaking out all kinds of old Louis. By the way, they don't
That
have
ain't
leather.
Louis. That's Fluey.
You ain't lying. This is
Nah, that's
Fluey.
the
It's only-
Fluey, man.
that's
I don't know if
Fluey
Louis
is
had
called
those
Fluey.
masks though. I know people are probably taking pieces from their from bags, whatever they got
right,
of Louis
and making
them.
these things.
Yeah.
That's until they see Louis Vuitton's trying to sue them for it.
Well, you don't want that.
Hey Joe, did you see that Jerry Stiller died?
Jerry Stiller. Who's Jerry Stiller?
He's Jim. He's a comedian. He was on Seinfeld and stuff. It was father of Ben Stiller.
Do you remember
Yeah.
a Festivus
died.
for the rest of
Yeah,
us?
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. He died?
Yeah.
The old red hair guy.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Natural causes, though.
Oh,
92. 92.
But speaking of, I'm gonna let Rob Nice do some shout outs real quick. Go for it, sir.
I got some sad shout outs, Joe. R&B singer Betty White died at 66.
Betty White. Betty Wright, but not Betty White, but Betty Wright. Let's
Betty
clarify
White.
that.
Betty White.
Betty Wright, WRIGHT, is the R&B singer. Yeah, I remember her. She passed
died.
away.
She passed at 66. Actually, yesterday.
Wow.
Does it say from what?
It says from cancer.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
And we also, it's just been sad news all weekend, Joe. Little Richard, the music icon, the rock and roll pioneer, dies at 87 from bone cancer.
Another cancer victim. Go ahead. Is that it?
And one more, and Andre Harrell.
My dude.
He discovered Puff Daddy, and he's also the founder of the Uptown label. Passed at 59. They didn't say cause of death.
You know, Andre
And let's
Harrell,
not
when I
forget,
said-
he's also Dr. Jekyll.
Exactly. No, yeah, he is Dr. Jekyll. Now I knew Mr. Hyde, who is Zoe Alonzo Brown. I knew him. As a matter of fact, he's been up to the station, which is his duo. He came up to the station to speak to the kids a few years back. I had him come in because I know him. I know Roy come in. I know the clique like that. But anyway, when you see Andre Harrell has passed away, it's like Andre was an icon in the music business, in the hip hop, and this is special. When you look at this, the passion of these two individuals in particular, I'm talking about Little Richard and Andre Harrell. These guys were pioneers in both genres of Black music, of two genres of Black music. I'm talking about, well, most music started with Blacks anyway, but I'm talking, except country, but I'm talking about rock and roll with Little Richard, everything from Tutti Frutti.
Rudy.
That's right. You know, to Andre Harrell, who with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I always remember that track was such a big thing when they remixed Tom Tom Club. They did the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde track over Tom Tom Club. I always remember that. So, and I opened Ugly Radio. I'm up on State Street. This is when we were up here on State Street, further up on State Street. And this guy, he's walking by, and he's walking by the station, and he saw it, and he's looking, he's Ugly Radio, what is this, what is this? And he came in, and he goes, oh, this is really cool, independent music. And so we're having this conversation. He came in through, because the studio was right on street level, and you could walk right in. And he walked in, and he sat down, and he's talking with me, and this. He goes, I said, so you're a musician? He goes, yeah, well, I used to be in a band. I'm like, oh, what band is that? And he goes, well, you won't know about it. You're too young. I'm like, oh. So Brian, what back then? You know, Brian always laugh every time someone say you too young because they always misjudge my age. He goes, I said, well, try me. He goes, well, I was in a band called Tom Tom Club. And I look at it and I'm like, well, what you gonna do when you get out of jail? And he blew up. He's like, what? How do you know that? I'm like, because that was their hit track. That's how the track started. What you got to do when you get out of jail? I'm going to have some fun. What do you consider fun? Fun, natural fun. Now, that track right there, he was a member. And I said, what's really interesting is that I saw you guys in Munich, Germany back in 1982. He goes, get out, you were there. I'm like, yes, I was right there. I said, then I told him, I was like, well, but then when I got back stateside, there was a remix in the rap, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He goes, yeah, those guys played, they took the music and everything. Andre Harrell and Zoe Alonzo Brown, who, by the way, if any of you guys know My Cousin Skeeter, you remember it's on Nickelodeon, My Cousin Skeeter? Anyone of you guys? Anyone? Anyway, my cousin, you know,
What
Megan
year?
Good. It was in the 90s or so. Do you know actress Megan Good?
Let me check my source.
Yeah, well, Megan Good was in My Cousin Skeeter. Anyway, he's the creator. Alonzo Brown is the creator of My Cousin Skeeter. He's also the creator of.
Hold on. Nobody knows. Okay, I understand not knowing Skeeter. Okay, but Megan Good.
I know they don't know Megan Good.
Like, excuse me, what?
I know.
I know.
It's like
my.
I'm
God.
sorry, I'm 27. I don't remember 1998 at all.
Oh,
no, but everybody remember Megan Good. I mean, come on,
my
man.
God.
Good though.
Come on, man.
What shows was
Cousin
he on?
Skeeter, what's this?
I'm looking her up.
So anyway, she was in a lot of movies. She's still in movies.
Yeah.
So anyway, Megan Good, she was with My Cousin Skeeter. That's the show from Nickelodeon that he created and he discovered her and made that and pushed that forward. But then there's another show that was very big, daytime, Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis, he's executive producer on that. And right now, which shocked the hell out of me, I just found out yesterday. Zoe, last I knew he was, I knew he wrote a book, 8 Million Stories. And he was promoting it because he was here in North Haven writing the damn book. He was renting a house. Anyway, we reconnected. But anyway, I found out yesterday, or was it the day before? It may be Saturday. Anyway, I found out that he's now living in London. Like, what the hell? The hell you moved to London? He moved the company, Brown Communications, and he's operating out of London. But this happens with a lot of people who move out to. You move to different countries and you just, you do big. I know someone else who's also in the rap game who do a lot of work down in Brazil. Concerts, festivals, they're huge. A lot of guys from the 80s and 90s who you think you don't know any, they're not doing anything anymore. Nobody hear about them. They're doing a lot of stuff in foreign lands. There are a lot of, because this is what you do when you do what you do, you know how to maneuver around with it. And that's what they do.
Why don't you do
what you do when you did what you did to me? Listen to you. Now, who's saying that, gentlemen? Not you, Harry. Who's saying that? Rob Nice, you a DJ. Who sang that?
Oh man, you got me stumped.
I stumped you?
Yo, Joe Bob McCormick says, good morning, Joe and the crew.
Word.
And then he says, Carvel's the best.
Shout out to Bob McCormick.
And rest in peace, Little Richard and Betty Wright.
There you go.
And he also says Andre Harrell fired Puff Daddy, who went on to start his own label.
Yes, he did. Well, the thing about Diddy was like, Puff Daddy. Let's call him what he was there, Puff.
Yeah, Puffy.
Anyway,
Puffy.
Take that.
Take that. He fired him, and it was like a wake-up call for Diddy. But he was doing such a great job over there as an A&R at Uptown Records that a guy by the name of Clive Davis gave him some money to go start Bad Boy Records. And a matter of fact, he got, the way how the music industry work, when you're right in the mix of it, you get fired right now, and the secretary calls somebody else at another label and tell them, oh yeah, he got fired. Oh yeah. And it moves around like wildfire. Because Diddy, as I understood, was in his office cleaning out, and he was really hurt, like, what the hell I'm going to do now? He was really upset about it. It was almost, he really and truly got hurt real bad when Andre Harrell fired him. And from what I understood, from hearing from other people, the story goes that he walked out his office with his box in his hand, and there were a bunch of phone calls, messages for him. And one of them was from a guy named Clive Davis. Now, if you don't know who Clive Davis is, he's legendary. He started Arista Records, He started Arista Records, and he had this young lady by the name of Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, that's right. He launched. He had it back in the 80s with Whitney Houston. Clive Davis is a huge producer, huge record producer. And he went and he gave I think he gave Diddy 45 million to start Bad Boy. He gave him a large amount of money, from what I understood, to go start your own imprint. And Bad Boy, that's why Bad Boy was under Arista for a while. I think they might still be.
What does Bad Boy have these days?
Diddy.
Besides him.
No, the way the game is the way the game is today, it's really a management game. If you're smart at all. If you're smart at all, you really just want to do the management thing. It's like all this extra stuff. It's like, we don't make artists no more. Labels used to.
Is the artist... There's a new music up for hip hop that's promoted as Hot Garbage. That's on 97.1.
No, I would never call music garbage. I don't care what genre it is. I don't care whatever it is. I would never call music garbage. Music is art. Art is appreciated based on where you are.
Yeah.
I might not appreciate it. It does not mean it's garbage. It's art. And it's some level of art some way. And there's someone who will appreciate it. That's why when I hear these 90s people talk about these 90 hip hop heads, oh my God, like Kodak, oh gosh. It's like, I listen, oh, that ain't real hip hop. That ain't real hip hop. Well, what is real hip hop?
What's
real? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
A real hip hop is the expression of the streets. So where do we get off saying that's not real hip hop? If that's what the streets are expressing today, what the hell are you to say what ain't real hip hop? Where do you get off? What kind of dictatorship do you want to run? It might not be hip hop that you appreciate. I get it. I'm right there with you. For the love of God, I would never understand Future, but I'll be damned if I would say Future music it ain't real hip hop. There is someone who appreciates it.
A lot of those, to believe it or not, what these artists are doing, especially young ones today, that although it's not really deep, it's helping a lot of kids get through depression.
Right. It's way worse.
Substance abuse. Like, that's right now what these people are doing. They're helping kids get through that depression, get through that substance abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're really helping these kids get through that.
And believe it or not, that's what hip hop started off doing back in the 70s. Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the corner like they just don't care. Okay, when you hear something like that, they're like, oh yeah, somebody's talking for me.
Yeah.
Don't push.
So we appreciate it back then. What's that? What do you say,
I said, don't push me, cause I'm close
to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Like a jungle sometimes.
For real. Let me tell you, hip hop woke me up. And you know, it does wake a lot of people up. It's like this freaking fire that's burning inside of you, and you don't know how to express it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like what I love about hip hop, and why I would let me clarify what I love about rap. Hip hop's a culture, rap's the music. One thing I love about rap is that, like you said, Harry, it meets you where you are.
Yep.
That's what I love about it. And that is the key ingredient to rap. It really meets you at the rawest element of your part. The rawest. And this is why some people who can't understand country, because it reaches you at the rawest element. That's all. That's it. And once you have appreciated for where it is, boom, you can enjoy it.
Joe, I got some breaking news.
Go for it.
I have some anonymous sources in the White House. You want to hear this?
Yes, I do.
Breaking news.
That was so awesome.
So anyway, my sources in the White House are telling me that Trump is they're working on the campaign, and they're ready figuring out how to incorporate the second wave of coronavirus. So this is new. This is coming out from the White House. I mean, well, my anonymous sources, let me just say. And they're already telling me that the logos are being worked on, and it's going to be "Make America Sick Again."
Wow.
No.
Yo, Harry got no chill. Harry got no chill.
I'm gonna need to take a shower after that one.
So people are so enchanted by the coined "Make America Great Again." They're not even gonna notice the transition to "Make America Sick Again."
Does that include another check for me?
I'm just saying, anonymous sources, people, anonymous sources. I'm not going to tell you who.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah.
But you do see that Trevor is waiting for his check, right?
No, I got it. Does that include another check coming in the mail? I'm down.
See, all he's down for is another check.
Oh.
So my people, we gonna work.
Yeah, I know.
We gonna work, okay? But we always get the bad name of not wanting to go work.
Yeah.
Trevor's the only one in this room that wants to what? Get his check.
Go get a check.
It's called Watch Sports, Get Check, a little gambling.
Actually,
if you work, go to work.
Wearing his "Make America Sick Again" hat next week.
Does that come with free shipping and handling? Or do I have to locally pick it up?
It comes with the Corona.
So I was looking at what's this thing? I was up last night. For some reason or another, again, I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't hit that crash button for some reason or another. And I was looking, I find myself going through these things where I just I do videos. I just look at videos. And do you remember Eric Sherman's? You may, Rob. Remember Eric Sherman from EPMD?
Yes, from EPMD.
Yeah. Remember, did you remember the track he made with Marvin Gaye? Just like
music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you know that I was watching this video and I could not believe it? Do you know who's in that video? Do you know Ellen is in that video?
Ellen
DeGeneres. I think I was watching this. Go back and look at it. It's like the 1:25, 1 minute 35 second marker. Go back and look at that video and tell me I'm wrong. I had to screenshot it because I'm like, wait a minute, they got Ellen in here. Is that Ellen?
Well, I'm surprised that Ellen hasn't come
Been
out
in more videos.
No, hasn't come out and identified, self-identified herself as a young black man.
Oh, Jesus.
She clearly wants to be a young black man.
Oh my God, you are wilding. You are so wilding right now. You are so wilding.
You got one more shout out on Facebook. Marcus Young says, "Good morning, my favorite independent crew. Peace and blessings. This is DJ S-Corp.
Scorp.
What up? What up?
DJ
What up?
DJ Scorp.
Yeah.
KRS-One is the best, he says.
Good answer.
I love KRS-One.
Shout out to DJ Scorp. That's a dude for real. Shout outs to him. I hang out with the Ugliness on Friday, right? Yeah. Shout outs to him. Yeah, my dude. He is a big fan. And Cardi, let me give Cardi Dark a shout out too, man, because like right now he's probably screaming, yeah, about time. Shout out to Cardi Dark. He was hanging out there for a while with us. We didn't have room on the truck for Cardi Dog because I know the thing that you got to understand. I didn't want to take people off the truck. By the way, we were going around through neighborhoods on Friday, bringing awareness of the 2020 census. And man, I sound like a cokehead, don't I?
Kind of, not really.
I'm like
That's what I was gonna say, like Trump.
Yeah, I sound like.
So, not Bobby Brown doing a kilo of cocaine.
I thought I was the only one that noticed that.
Yeah, I'm over here sounding like Trump. I
didn't want to judge him.
Anyway, about the president.
Yeah.
Well, Trump doesn't drink, but you know what he does.
So, anyway, we were out there, and we had this truck going from community to community to build awareness of the 2020 census, and there were, it's a, you talk about a truck with music, and you had Rob Nice, Caleb, and DJ. Come on, Rob, you're just standing there.
DJ Scorp.
Shout out to DJ Scorp. Now, is that short for Scorpio?
Yeah.
Too called Scorpio.
Watching that video, I think I saw Caleb coughing on people on their backs. So you just gotta watch that
stop.
video.
You need to stop. You need to stop. You're trying to have me go to jail. What's wrong with you?
Stitching needs to stop.
You are the worst, Harry. You are the worst. You know what? I think Harry's hacking hospitals and stealing their information for Bitcoin. just let the FBI know.
Caleb,
keep an eye on this guy.
Man, Caleb, you're the middleman.
You want to blow up the whole operation, right?
But anyway, DJ Scope was out there, but what I wanted to say, Cardi Doc Cardi from the Ville, representing, and he wanted to get on, and he's a big fan of Ugly Radio's rapper, big fan of Ugly Radios. We have a lot of good people who are like dedicated followers, and they're with us. And believe me, the Ugly Man got love back for all y'all, big time. But we just because of social distancing, having people right up against each other was a problem. That although you're wearing masks and you're outside, it's still a problem. You cannot be that close up against. So I had to ask some people to, to hop off the truck. And look, the thing is, well, maybe we have a bigger truck next time. Who knows? But then you're gonna have more people wanting to get on. Yo, Joe, you gotta let me know when you're coming through. Oh, it was a blast rolling through different neighborhoods, just playing the music. It was a parade of cars. Just riding through, just bringing the 2020 census awareness right to your front door, right to it. It was beautiful.
Yes.
And well, just know it was beautiful. And when we come through your neighborhood, we're gonna do it again, because it is my goal to get each and every one of you guys counted for. Each and every one, I want you counted for. No ifs, buts, ands, or suppose.
I just let me just jump in here because we're almost out of here. I just want to say this because you know how a few weeks ago we started talking about I started using Schiff, Adam Schiff's name, as a pejorative, and started using it as a verb, a noun, and all of that. I'm just saying because I started seeing, and producers in New York watch and listen to the show, because I started seeing Fox News using it in a similar fashion. And I just want to say that breaking news this morning, that's original. That's original breaking news. And look for it. It's going to show up on somebody else's show. That's how they do it.
Right, too, Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't know. We have a lot of producers that listen to this program. I know how the business work. I mean, you go into smaller markets, who's strong in smaller markets, and you steal their material.
Yeah,
it happens. I know this. I mean, like, for example, last week we were talking about what was it that John Oliver hit last night? We were highlighting something, Kill him.
The U.S. Postal.
U.S. Postal. Yeah, that's right. Last week we were talking about the U.S. Postal Service and the delivery and what was the cause of why they, all of a sudden, that's a story on John Oliver last night. And I wasn't surprised. I mean, these things happen. You get guys who look at smaller markets, who's strong in smaller markets, as I said, and then they follow that. They steal it. And by the way, let me be very clear. I say smaller markets: Connecticut, Mass, Southern Mass, little pieces in New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island. Ugman owns this, and I ain't giving it up. I ain't giving it up. As a matter of fact, the game is about to be extended. So one day this week, you're gonna get a little direction from us to what you got to do to follow the Ugman. We're getting ready to do something real great this week. If also, I got to get California tech support on board with this. This is getting on my damn nerves. This time difference and coronavirus is really messing up everything. So I got to get that second part of it following what we got to get done. The other part is cool, Trevor. That's all set, ready, lock and load. We're good on that. There's another part that we got to get out of here. All right, we'll get out of here for right now, but listen to me, people. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., keeping it ugly as we always do. Guarantee, stay connected.
1994, I'm off the porch, sipping 40 ounces with my dogs. Going half on nickel bags of funk. That was back when I believed in luck. Yeah. Running off at the mouth could get you. But back then all it did was get you jump. Pants rubbing and humping's 88. I'm getting older now. Yeah, watching older figure throwing rims up on his truck. I was fascinated how he's getting all his stuff. Heard he died on the dance floor, doing the butt. They was shooting up the party, screaming, "You better duck." And I couldn't get enough, cause apparently I'm stuck. Just pay me what you owe me, never can I get a buck. And I'm arrogant as I tell you, look, life is a game of spades and it's played by the book, yup. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. They thought I wouldn't make it, then I made it. I thought that they would love me, but they hated. They thought that I was high and I was faded. But still ain't no denying I'm the greatest ever. I promised my daughter to never promise. I broke that promise twice now. I owe my daughter all kinds of. I don't wear a watch. I can show you what time it is. I be spinning blocks, texting. I'm right outside your crib. It's not a magic trick when I'm disappearing inside you, sis. Swimming with the sharks, dodging all them piranha fish. Cause I ain't trying to lose, and that's a major accomplishment. Kids in private school, you can miss me with all that minor. Take my coffee, 2 sugars, heavy on the cream. 3 albums, 1 summer. Philly Blunt a machine. I am January's baby, February's dream. Marching into April, I'm something June never seen. And it seems I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming from my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones.
I said, jealousy, I said, got the hole in the street mad at me, I said. To me, I said, don't remind yourself, nobody built like you design yourself. I agree, I said, to my one-of-a-kind self, get paid every day like Jay-Z did. What he did and said has been done before, so I'll keep doing my thing, y'all. See no more. See you tomorrow.